Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use view binding with fragments in Java. Now if you use the basic activity template, it will generally just generate for you all the files you need for view binding. But if for whatever reason that didn't happen for you, or you're doing it manually, I'm going to show you how you can do it in this video. Okay, so here we are in Android Studio, and as you can see, I created a bare bones project using the basic activity template. And as you can see, view binding is set up. But what if you're not using view binding this way? What if instead you are doing it manually? Okay, so I'm going to create a new fragment, and I'm going to use the blank fragment template, and I'm going to call this fragment our third screen, since we're going with that way. Third screen. Third fragment, third fragment, and click finish. So Android will take its time to sync with Gradle. While that happens, I'm going to do a bit of house cleaning. Android Studio generates a lot of clutter that you don't actually need, so I'll get rid of that. I will also get rid of this and these. Okay, great. So as you can see, here's where our layout is inflated, and it's called fragment_third. But we don't want to use layout.fragment_third, because that will lead us to using find view by ID, which is something we do not want to do. Instead, we want to use view binding. So first of all, to use view binding, you need to go to your Gradle file, build.gradle, the app level one, and make sure that you have this block here, build features view binding true. Usually this is generated for you if you use the basic activity template, but if for whatever reason it wasn't, here it is for you. Now back in here at the top of the class, I am going to create a new private fragment third binding. Now these classes are generated for us automatically, and I'm going to call it binding and terminate that. So these classes generate for us by the view binding feature. Now if we want to use it, instead of you doing the return inflator, instead of returning our layout using this method in our own create view, we're going to instead use our binding object. So we're going to use it, we're going to say binding equals third fragment third binding rather, dot inflate, and inside we're going to say get layout inflator, and we're going to say container, and attach root will be false. Next we're going to create a variable of type view. So view equals binding dot get root rather, and instead of returning our return layout inflator this way, we are going to return the view. And there you go. This is how you use view binding. But we don't want our binding object to remain active even after the fragment is destroyed. We only want it to exist between the fragment being created and the fragment being destroyed. So we're going to go ahead and override on destroy. So Control O, on destroy view. When on destroy view is called, we're going to keep the super call, but then we are going to set our binding object to null. So binding equals to null. And there you go. That's how you use view binding with Java in Fragments. If you're looking for the way to use view binding in Fragments and Kotlin, check the link in the description, or check one of these pop-ups here. You'll find it right there. Okay, so if you found this video helpful in any way, please consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss when I post new videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.